It's not that I don't believe you, in spite of having no evidence whatsoever. It's just that, well, you come here saying, Tagora, leave with me, and Tagora, believe me. You don't offer me respect. You don't offer me friendship. You don't even call me Gorgor. You come here on this, the day of my hate wedding, and you asked me to come with you for money. So, really, I'm flattered, but I'm afraid you'll have to do a bit better than that. The ordeals? You want to know my story of triumph and brilliance? Well, after Ascension, I joined the hallowed halls of Religious Corpus. Nothing so brutish. A showmaster, responsible for the grand spectacle trials that keep the Empire's justice system moving. But I'll admit that things could be better. It's a grind, constant work, just absolutely murder on the skin. And I thought that getting into a stable cosmicitude with a high blood might be socially beneficial. Yes, Gallic, which is why it might not be so simple to just leave. Yes, but that's not the point. He's gotten a little more uptight lately, which is to say downright paranoid. This is a long way of telling you that if my Kismesis doesn't come with me, I'm not leaving. Look, whatever you're planning to do here, I don't really care. But I've got a hate wedding to get ready for. Also, I need to talk to Theseus about something, if you don't mind. Right. I said I don't care what you do, but actually, you need to be very unassuming right now. I wouldn't say that around Gallic these days. But I'm serious. You need to behave yourself. I'm not having you fuck this up for me. Ah, excellent. You're out here brooding and generally being sullen.
What the fuck do you want, Sorgor? Don't you have a hate wedding to plan with your Kismesis?
Oh, nothing. Just have a quick conversation with a fellow loyal member of the Religious Corpus. A conversation I was hoping to have in private, actually.
Ah, if it isn't my old friend, the esteemed cultural ambassador from the alien world of... You know, I'm not entirely sure that you actually told me what the name of your planet was. Indeed. I don't pretend to, but I suppose it's beside the point. That being said, I am happy to see you again. Which is completely fine. I completely understand the need for a certain amount of discretion in one's day-to-day affairs. My work with the Alternian government often requires it. I feel that I already addressed why I can't discuss the specifics. Is Tagora still insisting on calling it that? It's simply that we are forming a legally binding partnership based around our kismisitude that includes various consequences for breaking the contract and other such details. It's a fairly standard practice, and it helps ensure that my kismesis is assigned appropriately cushy, non-fatal positions. Thank you. The ship is mine, of course. Partially for personal use and partially for my work. You're welcome to be here, and you are, of course, welcome to stay for the the ceremony later. If you'll excuse me, I have an important matter to attend to. As I stated previously, you're welcome on this ship as my guest. Please, make yourself at ease.
What are you going? It's bad enough that I have to deal with everything else today. I don't know what you're doing here, but I don't like it.
There you are. I inquired as to your whereabouts, but Tisius was unsure exactly where you'd gone.
What is it?
I just needed to... What in the Empress's name is going on here?
What? What is it?
What is the meaning of this?
Ugh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Gorgor, how could you? I know you hate me, but I didn't realize you hated me. To do something like this on my own ship, in the middle of what should be a miserably joyous day for both of us.
What the fuck, Sorgor? What were you even doing down here?
You don't understand. I just got here.
A likely story. The kind of story a rebellion spy would tell. Tagora, the only reason I'm not going to shoot you on the spot is because in spite of everything, I still care about you. If it weren't for my pitch feelings...
Fine. Do what you want.
Oh, it's you again. I'm truly sorry that you had to witness such a base display of emotion on my part. I'm simply overwhelmed that my own Kismesis would disrespect me like this. I suppose it falls to me to deal with this matter in the prescribed manner. Not necessarily. An airlock could also be involved. Any method at all, really. But regardless, I still fall under Imperial law when it comes to these matters. And as an Alternian officer in my own right, I cannot simply ignore it. I suppose you do understand that Alternian trials are mostly a formality, right? I would simply be delaying the inevitability of my unpleasant duty that would sadly still be my responsibility. I suppose that would be acceptable, at least to humor you while I mentally prepare myself for executing my own Kismesis. Very well. You may have run of the ship to conduct whatever investigation you see fit and interview any witnesses. I'll add your biometric data to the ship's scanning system so that you can access the office where Tagore is being held. There. I will be on the bridge. Please feel free to ask me any questions as pertain to your investigations. Once you're done gathering evidence and interviewing witnesses, we can conduct a proper trial. And then I can get this whole Empress Stand process over with.
Come to gawk at the condemned? Oh, Empress, that's somehow even worse. Fair enough, so what's your brilliant plan? This is it, huh? You haven't actually thought of anything. Fine, make this quick. You're a dangerous person to be friends with. I'd rather not right now, if it's all the same to you. I wasn't doing anything, and I don't have to answer to you either. It's none of your business what I was doing down there. Maybe you should concentrate on finding out what's going on rather than running around in circles like this. Does it matter? My innocence? You honestly think that has anything to do with the outcome here? Please, Galax made up his mind, so that's basically it. Oh, this isn't about our relationship anymore. This is completely inside of his head.
I hope that your investigation is going well. Even if I find your motivations to be misguided, I trust that the process will uncover the deeper truth behind the matter. You've been talking to the Legislacerator, huh? Very well. I will endeavor to answer what questions I can in a straightforward and honest manner. I cannot promise I will be especially helpful, but I will try. Why wouldn't I? All evidence that exists points to it as an inescapable conclusion. I suppose you have a point, which is why I'm even indulging this foolishness of yours in the first place. Honestly, if I were holding to the simple letter of Alternian law, he would already be dead. Personally, that's a bit of a vague question and not especially helpful to whatever it is you're playing at here. I suppose if you were to want an additional perspective on the matter, I would suggest you seek out the Tealbloods on this ship, who aren't murderers. I believe Miss Entik and Miss Sezyat are on the observation deck. You are also welcome to investigate the crime scene directly, of course.
But how can you be sure?
There's no way he could have killed that troll. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it's you!
Hey, so you're really going through with this, huh? Sure you are. I suppose you're going around asking everyone questions now, right? Not that it matters much to anyone, but no. Not that I can prove anything right now.
That sounds nice.
So, basically what we've got here?
Oh, we're phasing out the giant monster lately, except in especially important cases. The whole thing was such a production, and there aren't many of them hatched anymore. You know, like beetle theft. Why, just last Perigee we had a case involving the Legicorpus High Senate, and oh goodness, never mind. If you get me started on this, I'll never stop.
Anything less, and you're just likely to get shot in the head at the end of things. Glad to see your talent for stating the obvious has remained intact since we last talked. That's pretty obvious.
ZZ! Don't be so negative. Our friend here is just trying to help.
Fine. Have you tried actually looking around for evidence? If I were in your position, I'd start by searching the master respite block. I'd be willing to bet you find something worthwhile. So how do you get into the office where Gorgor is locked up then?
Well, it's a little more complicated than that. For one thing, non-corporeal testimony has been banned in trials for 50 sweeps due to the possibility of bias. Also, we're not entirely sure what creates these ghosts, but they're not always present and require a certain kind of psychic to be able to talk to.
And we haven't seen any evidence of a ghost here. Yep.
Oh, don't worry. They have people for that.
Well, that's a good start. So keep pulling. Go find someone who might know about those records. Sometimes the solutions are simple. Not everything has to be some complex game of chess. Oh, sure. It's a little bloody sometimes, but you know how it is.
How did you even... Oh, of course. The The access I provided for the office also allowed you into my private quarters. You need to understand that nothing in here is especially unusual or untoward on my part. Pretty standard for those seeking to formalize their quadrants. Fine. I suppose you're not going to leave me alone about this. I suspected that Tagora was pitched with someone else. Just a feeling I got. And then he's been getting increasingly distant from me lately. Especially the last couple days. I suspect that this has something to do with his sudden turn for the murderous.
Cheating on him? Oh, that's fucking rich. Of course I'm not cheating on him. Why the hell would I do that? You should really stop talking so much. You know that, right? Oh, I can't imagine why. In any case, no, I'm not fucking cheating on him. I might be morally flexible in a lot of ways, but I take my quadrant seriously. Fine. You want to know what I was doing down by the cargo bay? I was talking to Dizzyus. More specifically, I was trying to find a spot where I could talk without Gallic potentially seeing. Idiot. It wasn't a quadrant thing. God, I don't feel that way about her. I needed her advice on something. Specifically, I think Gallic might have added a few conditions to our hate marriage contract. It means I don't know what it means. I never got a good look at the document, and he hid it away somewhere. This is about what I expected. I was hoping Dizzyus might be able to find a way to legally nullify whatever language he put in there. He might be a high blood, but I don't want to be in a relationship where I don't have the upper hand. The best I can do is this. It's a Legis Corpus palm husk, you grub-brained idiot. There's an investigative module installed that tracks evidence you gather, including my conversation with Dizzyus. I'm not letting you see all of my private conversations. There's some highly compromising photographs in there. Anyway, you'll figure it out. And don't worry about giving the palm husk back. I've got a bunch of them. Consider it an investment, if you will. A gesture of good faith that you'll get me the fuck out of this.
really now? I find that extremely unlikely, given his secretive behavior lately. Patently absurd. The only reason I made the contract in the first place was because of Tagora. He's clearly involved in something. I'm just not sure what. I have to protect myself. I have no idea what you mean. It's clear as night that when Tagora and I had our little... Tagora and I got into a small dispute shortly before the murder. He said some things about not being able to trust me, and I may have responded poorly. Well, now that everyone is assembled, I will be taking on the role of Chief Persecutor for the duration of the trial, given we don't have a tyranny or council for... Will you be quite able to conduct your duties?
Normally, a trial consists of a persecutor who presents the case and a respondent who's basically there to look stupid while the accused is found guilty. Yeah, no shit. It's all for show, of course. Don't worry. I'll help you run through this, okay?
Very well. We will begin. I will present the Empire's case in this matter, and then you will be able to respond. I think it's clear enough what happened here. My Kismesis here was involved in black solicitations with someone else. He was always acting in a secretive manner, hiding his pitch affair from me. I never thought it would extend to murder, and yet here we are.
Look, some of the stuff he's saying doesn't make sense. You should press him on it to uncover inconsistencies, and then you can show evidence that pokes holes in his story. Just be careful. If you show a bunch of random shit, you'll end up pissing him off. But don't worry about asking for more information. The only way that'll hurt you is if you keep pushing the issue again and again.
Objection!
Very well, you make a good point. Let me revise my earlier statement. I suspect my Kismesis was involved with someone else, given how distant he'd become lately. There's no other possible explanation for the way he was acting towards me.
Take that!
I don't see what possible relevance that has to the matter at hand.
Objection!
Very well. I will admit that it isn't outside the realm of the possible that the individual wasn't murdered, but such an explanation is unlikely to the point of absurdity. I know that the victim was violently killed, and I have no reason to suspect it was anything other than murder.
Take that!
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Objection!
But what possible relevance does this have to the situation? As I previously pointed out, that contract is quite standard among pitchmates. Unless you have something else to suggest, some meaning I've failed to derive.
You're goddamn right I didn't.
Very well. I'll admit that Tagora might have had some legitimate reason to be upset.
You bulge-sucking pile of... You were trying to treat me like some kind of pet.
That is essentially incorrect. Besides, it doesn't matter what his feelings were, because Tagora was still in the area at the time of the murder. He had plenty of opportunity to commit the murder and cover his tracks. As much as I hate it, I don't see any evidence to the contrary.
Something's still not right. If you can figure out where the contradiction is, maybe we can actually convince him that Gorgor's innocent.
Objection!
Fine. I will amend my earlier statement. The murder was obviously rushed and sloppy. He didn't put much forethought into this at all.
Objection!
Well, the thing about that is... I suppose there's no harm in it. All of the ship's personnel are equipped with an implanted biomonitoring system known as Vital Track. It allows me to record their vital signs down to the minute. Here, I'll provide you with the record for our poor maintenance worker. Based on the information I have on hand from the monitoring system, the time of death was around the same time that Tagora was seen in the area.
Take that!
I really hope you've got something to back this up.
Objection!
You have some kind of evidence to actually support this baseless speculation?
There. Are you satisfied I didn't fucking kill anyone? I swear to Empress, you're the worst sometimes.
Well, this was a massive waste of time. Can we actually try to figure out why there's a dead body in your airlock? a little more dramatic than I would have put it, but basically yes.
Wait a minute. The logs cleared Gorgor of any involvement in this.
Oh, so it's Gorgor again now.
But you... Of course. It was the perfect opportunity. While Gorgor was distracted, you made your move. I don't know what your endgame was, but you let yourself slip on this one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Are you seriously accusing me now?
Fine. I'll give you a chance to make your case, if for no other reason than to properly follow Imperial law.
Stop overselling it. Come see me as soon as you can.